Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 2 de Cognition. Não foi mostrado, mas, a toda evidência, Érica, por perseguir o assassino de Caim, acabou sendo alvo dele, não para ser eliminada, mas para sofrer com a morte do irmão. Tanto que agora, 3 anos depois, ela ainda está obcecada com o caso, apesar da decisão da chefia de encerrar a investigação. Agora paramos na descoberta e início de investigação de um novo crime violento. Antiguidades.
It's still open? Does Rose ever sleep?
Rose.
Hello, my dear. I could feel the spirits were active tonight. I knew someone would appear.
Yeah, that'd be me. So, does the shop have the identity problem, or is it you?
Very observant. What's a pretty girl like yourself doing out at the witching hour?
Special Agent Reed. I'm here to ask you some questions about an antique.
My favorite subject, Agent. And you can call me Rose, my dear.
Sobre essa loja.
So, you sell antiques?
You do not just sell antiques, my dear. I like to see it as a way to preserve these beauties through the generations. But yes, this is an antique shop, among other things.
Like what? Reading a crystal ball?
If a customer wants to talk to their dear departed mother or father, I am happy to help.
Right. Do you read the tarot too?
I make an honest living, Agent. Nothing wrong with that.
Other than extorting people's hard-earned money, no.
I give people what they want. I know when people need healing and how to help them heal. Right, my dear?
Sobre a antiguidade.
I wanted to ask you about this.
Ah, that is strange.
What is?
This is only a piece of the toy. Ah, yes, it is a lei pendu, or at least very similar to one. Precious things. Ah, beautiful.
A what?
Le pendu. It was a line of toys that had their roots in the French Revolution. It is said that those in high society used them at secret parties. Mysterious, do you not think? And some say they used these toys to scare their children into understanding what justice could do to them if they did not follow the rules. Horrible, is it not?
So why would a toy like that appear in a crime scene last night?
That is your job, my dear.
Sobre os seus clientes.
Could this have come from this shop?
I have not sold one in a while, but they are not as uncommon as you may think.
Do you know of any other shops that may sell them?
Toy shops, other antique stores. I bet they show up in those online auctions too. As I said, they are not all that uncommon. I am sorry, my dear.
Le pendu.
What else can you tell me about it?
The artifact is indeed old, but it has been modified. The wood is very old, and so is the varnish, but the cuts are new. Is this the only piece you found?
Yes. So there are more?
Well, yes. And I would say these cuts were made to fit into some other piece.
Do you carry these?
There is one right there.
Thanks for the help.
Any time, my dear. Now, tell me the real reason why you are here.
Dizer uma mentira ou dizer uma verdade? Dizer uma verdade.
Something's been happening to me. A friend suggested I talk to you about it.
Go on. I am listening.
I keep having...
Visions?
I'm sorry, I'm not exactly comfortable.
Listen, my dear, you can tell Rose whatever is happening to you. These old bones have seen it all and heard it all.
Ir embora ou explicar? Explicar, né? Começou.
How do you know? Did John McCoy call you?
Jean McCoy. Where do I know that name from? Ah, yes, Jean. Another FBI agent. More easygoing. He came here a few years back. Poor soul, he was utterly lost. He loved my coffee, and we used to sit at that table over there, talking for hours. I would guess you are the girl he told me about.
I wish he'd let me deal with this on my own.
Sometimes we do need a push, my dear. And here you are, taking the right steps. When did they start? The visions. I will tell you what. Go and sleep on it. Visit your brother tomorrow.
Wait, how do you know?
Sleep on it. And if you are ready tomorrow, come back here and I will show you a few things. All right?
We'll see. I could stay up driving all night. I could use the time to think, but I'd better get some sleep tonight. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be a long day.
E ela foi embora na moto do Gabriel?
Ready to go. I should see what Davies wanted. The FBI Boston office. Home sweet workplace.
Gwen.
Guinevere Graham. Gwen for short. I don't know what we'd do without her. Department admin, office manager, and she's handling evidence these days too. Hi, Gwen. How are you?
Erica! Working hard. You know, lots of things to file. But hey, can't complain. Still have my job.
Yeah.
So, what's up?
Sobre as provas.
So, how's it been handling the evidence room?
Crazy, isn't it? Davey said it's only until we get out of this mess. Cutbacks and all. Wish this came with the raise, but what can you do? Anyways, if you have any requests, I can get it for you.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Gwen.
Anytime.
Então, quando ela quiser alguma coisa das provas, tem que falar com a Gwen. Hall da Fama.
So many heroes.
Vitrine de troféus.
We keep awards in there. A few of the top shot ones are mine. That's our printer. Old, but still works.
Mesa de Érica.
My little corner of the room. It speaks to how well I play with others. Let's see what's new today.
Hey, Erica.
Sully?
Davies told me that she had to leave as soon as she got here, to let you know.
Thank you.
She said she needed to talk to you about that antique you found yesterday.
How did she know? Terrence.
Yeah, she was mostly talking to herself. You know how she does that. She had a similar piece or something?
Really? Interesting. Need to see this thing.
I'm sure. Are you avoiding me?
Sully, I have 10,000 things in my head right now. Can we talk later?
Sure. You want to grab lunch later?
Talvez. Ou não. Talvez.
Not today, Sully. I really am busy. Maybe some other day?
Yeah, you got a hell of a case. By the way, you left your jacket at my place the other night. I can bring it by, or maybe you could...
Yeah, bring it by.
Sure, no problem.
I have to get into Davy's office somehow. That's Scotty. It's my best picture of him. I can connect to the FBI database through my computer.
E-mail.
Reed. Had to head out to take care of some business. I expected you to be here earlier. I have important information related to the case in my office. We'll talk when I get back. Davies. What does she have in her office? Hey, babe. We haven't spent time together in a while. Was wondering if you'd like to rent a movie and watch it at my place this weekend. Sully. Sully, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me babe? Cool. I could use a couple hours away from all this.
De Balbi, Terence. Assunto festa. Oi, Dou uma festa nesse fim de semana em minha casa. Venha. Brian Scott Reed. Deve ser o papai?
Figures. Dad avoids visiting Scott. Maybe that's why he decided to bury him there, so that he could be as far away from his memory as possible.
Sei que hoje deveria estar aí. É incrível como passaram 3 anos já. Ele levava esse maldito suéter marrom e verde e recordo que disseste que tinha uma expressão tranquila na cara quando... Às vezes ainda penso que está aí embaixo jogando seus videogames como um folgadão. Não posso ir ao centro hoje. Tenho muito o que fazer, mas tentarei passar mais tarde esta semana. Compre-lhe umas flores. O fará? Te quero, papai. Casos base de
The
dados.
case database. I can access closed and current cases here.
Caso do Ken Killer. Tipo de assunto: assassinato em série. Vítimas conhecidas 5. Vítimas suspeitas desconhecido. Anos de atividade 2006 a 2008. Estado atual: não foi detido. Nome do suspeito desconhecido. Apelidado: o assassino de Caim. Caucasiano. Traços notáveis: grandes cicatrizes de queimaduras são muito prováveis. Notas: não há testemunhas do assassino. Só em um incidente escapou uma vítima potencial, mas não obteve uma visão clara do assassino. A vítima potencial pôde confirmar o assassino como homem de peso e complexão medianos. Durante o incidente, o assassino esteve em contato direto com fogo, assim que são muito prováveis cicatrizes por queimaduras, ainda que sem verificar. Resumo do perfil. O Ken Killer é um apelido dado ao autor de uma série de assassinatos em curso, começando em setembro de 2006, e que foram relacionados por um característico MO. O apelido Ken Killer se criou num artigo de Boston Herald depois do segundo grupo de assassinatos em setembro de 2007. Com uma exceção, ver Reed Scott, os 3 grupos de assassinatos ocorreram no começo de setembro, surgindo uma relação com o aniversário de algum evento significativo na vida do suspeito. Seu exato sentido é desconhecido. O assassino elege um par de irmãos. Não há um método óbvio de como ele os escolhe, mas os irmãos sempre são um homem e uma mulher. O homem sempre é o primeiro a ser preso. O assassino coloca o homem apreendido num dispositivo assassino, presumidamente caseiro. Cada dispositivo assassino é diferente, mas lhe basta ser similar na concepção para a presença dos ditos dispositivos seja o fator principal de conexão nesses casos. Parece claro que em cada caso a mulher tem a oportunidade de interatuar com o dispositivo e, em teoria, salvar o homem. Não está claro que o permitisse se tivesse êxito, ainda que seja pouco provável. A aptidão técnica dos dispositivos sugere uma grande inteligência por parte do criminoso, assim como uma possível carreira num campo que requeira essas habilidades. Por exemplo, mecânico, eletricista, engenheiro. O perfil psicológico completo sugere que o sentido de maestria do assassino é algo a seguir aqui, que põe à prova os outros usando suas construções. Parece respaldar isso. Que os irmãos varões sejam o objetivo inicial sugere que ele teve uma relação disfuncional com uma irmã e está buscando resolvê-la através destes assassinatos. Sanduíche de ovo. Mas será o mesmo das 2 da manhã?
Ugh, that looks so unappetizing. Ugh, no thanks. We use that phone only for interagency communications. And that's about the only time I use it. I don't have any business with other government agencies right now. My drawer, it's a mess of a place.
Ah, moedas.
Some loose change.
Aqui é o Scully. Sully.
The old vending machine. Good thing I like to jog, or this thing would be the death of me.
Ela está com as moedas. Vou pôr as moedas aqui no inventário. Comprar alguma coisa.
Yeah, I'll pass right now.
Não. Ela sempre tem uma ideia diferente da minha.
I need some money for it.
Pois é, eu pus o dinheiro lá e ela não quis. Escritório da Davis, aquele é o meu objetivo. Mesa do Abbott. Mesa do Vargo.
Jared Sullivan, or as we like to call him, Sully. Yeah, there's some history there. I'd rather not unless there's a reason. The less we talk right now, the better. That's Agent Stephen Abbott's desk. Steve's on vacation right now. Special Agent Marjorie Vargo sits there. Marjorie's out having baby Kevin.
Ah, o folgadão tá aqui, o John.
A map of the metropolitan area of Boston. I guess it was useful at one time, like 10 years ago. I have to get into Davy's office somehow.
Que tal abrindo a porta?
It's locked. I'm going to have to get creative if I want to get in there.
Lista dos mais procurados.
It's the FBI's most wanted list.
É, mas aqui é o John. Por que escreveram flores?
My partner in crime. John has always taken a protective role with me, especially when I get my crazy ideas.
Vai olhar de perto a mesa e o John. Posso pegar esse isqueiro?
The guy doesn't go anywhere without that thing. A present from his dad or something like that.
Não.
My cigar-loving, donut-devouring FBI partner. Things cannot get more cliché than that. Good morning, John.
What's so good about it?
Dá grunhido. Sully, Davis, caso, Rose. Rose.
So I went to see that woman, Rose.
And?
I don't know. You know I hate that spooky shit. But she seemed to know something.
You gotta deal with these flashes of yours now, before they seriously screw up your ability to do your job.
I guess. You were an iridescent ray of sunshine today. Did you have your coffee yet?
Shit, no coffee will fix this.
What's up?
All this paperwork that fell on my desk today like a goddamn ticker tape parade.
I'd offer my help, but...
But?
Don't really want to, sorry.
Bring me some donuts if you want to help.
Will a bag of chips from the vending machine do?
Get out of here.
Sully.
Has Sully said anything about me?
Look, I'm not good at this lovey-dovey shit, but we were at Joey's the other night, throwing him back, and the kid opened up. He's confused.
I don't blame him. I have fun when I'm with him. It's just... I feel like I'm cheating.
You mean because of...
You know. It's one thing when you touch a body and find details that help on a crime scene. But when someone holds your hand and you see him looking at penthouse magazines and...
Don't all guys do that?
It's not that. I feel intrusive. If I find things that I don't like later, too bad. But I want to get there at my own pace. I don't want to know his parents before I even have the chance to feel it's going too fast when he asks me to meet him.
Man, I don't know what it'd be of me if every time I kissed my ex-wife I saw my mother-in-law.
And that's on a good day.
Davis.
Have you seen Davies?
Sully told me she left early. Got reeled in by something, I suspect.
Great. Know when she's coming in?
Nope. Now stop asking questions.
It's my job.
We'll stop being so good at it.
Sobre o caso.
Had any new thoughts on the hanging last night?
You see my desk? A man cannot think straight with all this.
You know, there's something that doesn't fit.
Erica, every case you've worked on, you've hoped it had something to do with Scott's killer. It's that gleam in your eyes, and it's right there, right now.
It isn't that. Davies had a bad feeling about it, and I agree.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together. Go back to the crime scene. Pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher. See what surfaces.
Meanwhile, you'll be here guarding the donuts.
There's a bright side to everything, Mama said. But there's no donuts today, so I can't even have that small comfort. How's the case going?
It's going.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together, go back to the crime scene, pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher, see what surfaces.
Me empresta a chave do escritório da Davis? Por favor?
You keep a copy of Davies' office keys, no?
Why?
Well, Sully said something to me that has me thinking. Something about Davies knowing about the antique. So I figured, since she wasn't here...
You just sneak into her office and look around?
Oh, come on, John. I don't have time to stand around until she comes back.
Even if I didn't think that was a stupid idea, you're out of luck. I lost those keys. And don't tell anyone either.
Well, I guess I should get back to the case now.
How are you feeling, kiddo?
I'll survive. I'm gonna stop by Scott's grave today.
Red, my mama always said, if it's meant to be...
It'll happen. You know what pisses me off? Not that I haven't caught the killer, or that Davies closed the case, but the fact that there may be another pair of innocent suckers out there whose lives could be about to change forever because of this bastard.
He's been quiet for 3 years. Maybe the guy died, who knows, had a heart attack. The guy was on fire last time anyone saw him, you know? Look, in any case, stop the whining and go do some work. You are better than that.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Saída de incêndio.
That's the fire exit. Fortunately, I don't need to go that way.
E ela não pode nem entrevistar os outros sobre onde ele perdeu a chave.
The elevator. This is the second floor.
Contabilidade.
Accounting is up there. No, thank you.
Sala de interrogatório.
The interrogation room, the holding cells, and some administrative offices are on that floor. I have nothing to do there at the moment.
Estacionamento.
The main entrance and the parking lot garage are on the first floor. The crime scene of the case I'm currently investigating. Mount Auburn. That's where Scott was murdered, and where Dad decided to bury him.
Ah, ela tem que passar no cemitério também para homenagear o irmão, 3 anos.
Rose's shop. The things John gets me into. Alright, now that it's quiet, I should see if I can use these visions of mine to find more clues. Some graffiti cans. This one is red. Some graffiti cans. This one is blue. Why is there just green paint here?
Porque passou por cima de tudo.
This was here last night, and it looked fresh. What the hell is going on? I can't control my visions.
Então o que ela quer investigar com a supervisão se ela não consegue controlar?
Why am I seeing this? There's no use. My visions are all screwed up. I'm going to have to get help if I want to use them. The color is green. Number GK4893.
Número Gabriel Knight.
The color is yellow. Number SQ7397.
Agora que a Bá já decorou esses números todos,
The roof is a dead end. I don't need to go up. The pipes go to other areas of the building. They left the noose here? Terrence is getting sloppy.
aqui. Tá lá. Então vamos no cemitério. Mas eu nem comprei as flores para deixar lá. Que o pai pediu.
Damn, I forgot to bring flowers.
É. Ela também pensou nisso. Ah, dá para roubar as flores aqui.
The graves have a certain beauty to them, and it all feels so peaceful. It's weird that I can feel this here, especially after what happened here 3 years ago. In the loving memory of Maximilian. These are pretty flowers. I'm sure no one will miss it if I take one. This is terrible, but no one will miss it. I hope. Dad decided we should bury Scott in the same place he died, instead of where Mom is buried. I never asked him why, but I didn't want to deny him anything. He was so broken.
Escolher as flores no inventário. A flor. Não, não nessa tumba, nessa.
Hey, Scotty. How are you, baby bro? I'm sorry it's been a while. Oh, look at this place. It's a mess. Frickin' leaves everywhere. I wish I could say I have a great lead on your case, but Davies closed it. And there's nothing I can do about it. And this thing that I've got is still out of control. Well, how are you? How are things on the other side? I'll come more often, and I'll bring Dad next time. I promise. And I'll keep this promise.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I don't mean to be rude, but you took the flowers from my brother's grave.
Oh, I'm so... yeah, that,
Don't sweat it. I couldn't help but overhear what you were saying. You lost your brother too?
Yeah. I'm wicked sorry. I'm Erica. And you are...
Cordelia.
I'm so embarrassed, Cordelia. I'll pay for a wreath.
No, it's fine, really. It was just funny. You were so natural at it.
Wait, what does that even mean?
So sneaky.
Oh, yes, well, I'm known for that.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll be over there.
E ela não tem mais nada para contar pro Scott?
The leaves and moss have taken over. I should come more often and clean it up. Oh, that was so embarrassing.
Cordelia,
Where have I seen her before? Probably here, but... Hey there.
Hi, Erica.
sobre o irmão.
When did your brother die?
About 6 years ago.
Scotty died 3 years ago. Has it gotten better?
A little. It's not so much the years that pass, but that you learn to accept it. And that's always the hardest part.
Scotty was murdered. I'll only rest when I put whoever killed him behind bars.
Are you a cop?
FBI. And yeah, that's what makes it even harder to accept.
Familiares.
You look familiar to me.
That wouldn't surprise me. I hang around here a lot. Sometimes I even sneak in at night.
Really? Wow, that's dedication.
I take care of the family business. Max was an ace at it. He would always tell me what to do. So I still come here to talk to him. Or talk the issues through myself, I guess. I see you do the same with Scott. Is that... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be intrusive.
Yeah, Scotty. I don't come here as often as I would like, though. But I must have seen you here before.
O assassino tá pagando essa mulher para ir lá agora atrair a Erika para morrer. Para completar o serviço de matar os irmãos que nunca brigam. Que é a marca registrada dele.
I have to go now.
Well, hey, you seem all right. If you ever want to hang out, you can probably find me around here.
I've never been asked to hang out in a cemetery before. Maybe in high school.
We can go somewhere else.
You know, as morbid as it sounds, the cemetery is fine. We can be close to them. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
It was nice meeting you. Hey, Erica, you dropped this. Rose?
You know her?
Yes. She took a lot of the pain away. Are you seeing her?
I'm trying to figure out if I want to.
You should. She's really something special.
Thanks.
Então agora eu quero ir na Rose. Sim.
There you are, my dear.
I'm not too thrilled about it, but yeah, here I am.
Le Pandu.
That desk looks almost too normal for the rest of this shop. That's an odd place for a sofa. But then again, this whole place is odd. These donuts look tasty. John would be all over them. Can I take one?
Do me a favor, child, and take all of them. They're going to go to waste, and I hate throwing food away.
Do you always have donuts for your customers?
They used to love them, been doing it for years. But now they're not as popular anymore. Makes me sad.
O John parou de ir lá, ninguém mais come os donuts.
This is where Rose places her donuts. John would be all over them. Look at how old those things are.
Bola de cristal.
I can't believe there are some people that believe this crap. Then again, I wouldn't believe what I can do either. Nice lamp. Those paintings look old. I wonder what century they're from. I'm not sure that she can really help, but I'm here. Hey, Rose.
Yes, my dear?
Sobre a loja, de novo?
So, why did you decide to open an antique shop?
I'm good at finding the rare and the strange.
That certainly makes me feel better.
The things in this shop are wonderful trinkets, full of mysticism and meaning. If you like something, you just have to ask.
Ajuda.
I've had the time to think about last night. About this thing of mine.
Your visions, you mean?
How do you know about that?
Many of my customers ask the same questions. You do not believe in the crystal ball, neither do some of them. Sometimes we mock what most haunts us.
All right, I'm getting tired of this runaround. If you want me to be upfront with you, why don't we start by you telling me what you know, and then we can take it from there.
Very well. What do you want to know?
O que você sabe? Incômoda. Início das visões.
Until a few days ago, I seemed to have some control of it. But now, it's very painful now when I try to use it. Sometimes I see myself things that haven't happened to me. Is that bad?
No. But I wonder, why is it happening? Before, you always saw the past?
Yes.
Maybe you are evolving.
What?
If you can see the past in ways no one else can, is it so strange that you should start seeing the future as well? That would be amazing. Has something happened to you recently? Something upsetting?
My boss closed a case that I wasn't ready to close.
Let us put this vision of yourself aside for now. Let us focus on your ability to see the past. Are you ready for some training with Mama Rose?
O que você sabe?
What do you know about this stuff?
You remind me of myself. I used to be as inquisitive as you are. I wanted to know it all, the very last detail of everything. And sometimes I asked more than maybe I should have. But I don't regret my life or the places it took me. This store here is living proof of where I've been and who I am.
Are you going to answer my question?
You are what some people call a scion.
A what?
A scion. Listen, I'm telling you what you want to know. But in return, I'm going to have to ask you to let go a wee bit, to hear the stories, to let me help. If you won't let me help, there's nothing I can do.
Me sinto incômoda.
I feel really uncomfortable talking about my visions.
You have been using them, have you not?
I have, but
So what is the big deal? This is something that you have. Embrace it fully, because it is a part of you, and it will not go away.
Treinamento?
I'm ready.
Very well. Tell me how you use your power.
I touch something and it happens.
Good. You are not afraid to use this power to your advantage.
That doesn't make me feel like less of a freak.
It is an amazing gift, my dear. Never forget that. Now I'm going to teach you a neat trick. I like to call this projection. With it, you will be able to extract the memories from a place to see the events from the time you wish.
Places have memories?
There's energy everywhere, my dear. When you learn how to tap onto it, well, there will be no one that can hide a secret from you. Now, we probably shouldn't be doing this, but what the heck? It'll be more interesting for you. Your friend Jean came here a long while ago. I want you to go back to one of the days he was here. For that, we're going to need something from him, a very personal item he holds on to all the time. The rest we will find here.
So you want me to go get something personal from him?
Something he would have carried 3 years ago.
Won't this be fun?
Yes, my dear.
Tenho que roubar o isqueiro, então. Vou trocar o isqueiro por uma caixa de donuts.
What is it that I need from John?
Something personal. Something he would have carried 3 years ago.
I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my dear.
Se pendura ela. Vamos agir, então, com dolo e eficiência, roubando o isqueiro do John. Pega.
John, can I borrow your lighter?
Red, no one touches the lighter but me.
Yeah, but it would really help me out.
No.
All right, John. I followed your advice yesterday, went to see Rose, sucked it up, and cooperated. Now I need your lighter so that Rose can help me, and you are going to let me borrow it.
Damn. You put it like that. Fine, take it.
Thank you, John. I'll bring it back.
You better.
Entregar o isqueiro.
I found what we need. John never lets go of this.
This is perfect. I will leave this here. Now, let us start with this object alone. Close your eyes.
Okay.
I want you to picture every item in this place as if they were people, as if they had minds that contain memories. Concentrate on this room and this room only.
I don't...
Concentrate.
I'm trying, but...
Faça clique na esfera de cognição para começar.
Whoa! What's happening?
What can you see?
I can see this room, but I can... It's hard to explain. I see things that...
Concentrate on those things. Now I want you to separate them and break them apart, one by one. I want you to single out the memories that were attached to Jean when he was here.
How the hell do I do that?
You will with a bit of help from me. Your friend always sat by the crystal ball table, and there is a particular place in here he loved to hang around. But you probably know what that is. For this to work, you need to focus on 3 things. The last being this item you brought from him. Focus on them.
Agora deve selecionar 3 objetos e fazer clique na esfera de cognição para terminar o processo. Se selecionas os objetos errados, verás um flash vermelho na tela. Para desselecionar um objeto, volte a fazer clique nele. Se necessitar pistas, saia do modo cognição, fazendo clique no X e olhe ao redor. Bem, sentava aqui nessa mesa da bola de cristal. Ou nessa mesa perto da bola de cristal. Bola de cristal, a mesa onde ele ficava olhando e o isqueiro. Eu cliquei nessas 3 coisas e...
John?
Come on, child. Don't be scared. If you're seeing him, he's not fully real, but you can still interact with him in a way. Sometimes that's what you do with these projections. Fill in the holes, you know? Other times, just seeing them will be enough for your goal.
This is... As much as I hate to say it, this is pretty cool.
Use it well and never be afraid of it.
Thank you, Rose.
Agora você já domina a projeção. Quando estiver disponível, poderá selecionar 3 objetos distintos em volta antes de poder concentrar o teu poder. Às vezes, podes ajudar ao teu redor, agregando objetos para conseguir os requisitos necessários para executar a habilidade.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
Projeção.
So what is it that I need to do to use that projection trick you taught me?
Focus on 3 things in the room that are related to the incident you want to remember. And voila! It is that easy.
I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my dear. Talk to me, my dear. Let those nasty demons out.
Alice left me, but it's good. I mean, she can finally be happy. She's gone to her sisters. They're living in their expensive McMansion. Ah, Christ, I don't know how to be myself anymore. You know, the fat guy that eats the donuts and solves the case at the end of the day. Now I'm just going through the motions.
But there are always demons that bite us and chew us and take our peace with the world away. But the human heart is big and noble, and yours is also kind and gentle. And it is in that strong heart of yours where you can always find yourself.
There's this girl in the office. I was lucky to train her a couple of years back. Bright, smart, sharp, kicks like a man, shoots better than any of the old farts in the station. Got it from her father. He was a captain of the BPD. Always made our lives easier. I knew her brother, too. Scott. Not made of the same stuff as Erica, but still a cool kid. Last month, we lost him to a piece of shit murderer.
The things that life gives us and the things that life takes from us, we have no control over those. We do with them what we can.
Ah, bullshit! Scott should still be alive today. That kid didn't have to pay for our crap. He didn't deserve it, and neither did she. I was dumb to think I could pretend it was all fine. I guess it had to happen to her for it to hit me. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I can tell you a thing or two about demons. How to face them, how to fight them. I've gotten people that have hit rock bottom to stand up firm and walk again. But this demon of yours, I cannot tell you what to do with it. That is up to you. I am sorry, my dear.
So am I. So am I.
Então agora voltar na cena do crime e estabelecer 3 lugares para examinar concomitantemente.
The killer left a message here. How can I look at it?
A pintura. mesa, sangue e corda.
These visions of mine feel almost like the real thing.
Boca.
His mouth is very dry from the hanging.
Olhos.
If I could only see what you saw.
Cara.
Come on, tell me who you are.
Falar com a legista para saber dos olhos, da boca e do rosto dele?
The morgue, and forensics is there now too.
Terence, velho, yeah.
So they weren't kidding. They moved the forensics here. I guess Gallagher doesn't really need a secretary. I wonder if they fired Susie, her last receptionist. That's the way to the morgue. That's my old buddy, Terence. We took a couple of classes together back in undergrad. Isn't it cozy here?
The Erica! No McCoy today?
Nope, all by myself.
Ah, good. I can talk you up some romance then.
Terence, you're my one true love.
Suspeito. Ah, não vai levar adiante o romance, mas que coisa.
Any luck identifying our guy?
All the DNA strands I found were from the victim. Nothing from the killer.
Not a drop of sweat? A hair? Nothing?
Nothing, man. This guy was clean, and I always find something.
So they knew exactly what they were doing. What about our John Doe?
It'll take a few days. You know how these things are.
You'd think they'd come up with something faster. Call me if something comes up.
Got it.
Trabalhar na morgue.
So, how's life at the morgue?
It ain't too different from when I had a team. No one speaks much. Only difference is that our zombies preferred to be in front of their computers with the lights off.
John says the same about me. I'm sure Gallagher is lovely to work with.
I keep getting on her nerves. It's my new hobby.
Ler o grafite.
I need to go all James Bond.
Biggie, you're the Bond, I'm the Q. What are your techie needs?
At the crime scene, I found this graffiti that was recently painted. I want to see whatever it covered.
I got just what you need. Take a look at this. Bada boom ding dang. It works like an ultraviolet light, only you can actually choose the color of light to cast, and it'll see through that color, revealing whatever's behind it. You know, like those hint books from those old PC adventure games.
That sounds pretty neat.
Not only that, you can also use it as a projector. Just plug it into your computer and transfer an image to it. You'll be able to project that image onto anything.
What would I do without you?
You'd be in a cave, crying yourself to sleep.
Ai, legal esse toque. Gazua.
I need lockpicks.
I'll need to see you put your thumb on your nose, waggle your fingers, and pat your tummy first.
What?
If you're gonna ask for lockpicks, you really need to learn the thief sign, Biggie. What do I look like? The flea market?
You're way better than a flea market.
True that. Here, state of the art. Best line of lockpicks we have. Go and violate some human rights for me.
O que mais que eu preciso para minha vida de delinquente? A antiguidade.
I found something on that antique piece from last night.
Spill the beans.
Apparently, it's a creepy toy from the 18th century, but it's been modified.
So it wasn't something that was just laying around.
No, it was very intentionally left there.
I won't confiscate it then. See what you can do with it.
Adeus.
See you later.
Alligator.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.